9 o'clock, the second day of spring. It feels like 150 degrees Celsius, but it isn't. It's just Africa. All right, my hothouse, which I've turned into a cool house, put the shade cloth over the plastic sheets. I've put in 4 short beds inside there that I'm going to try and grow lettuce in. They said to me, salad mixes don't work in the low felt in the open, so we'll close it up and grow them there. The sheet here on the front of the hothouse will stay open. I've just closed it now because I am putting on cardboard box, a double layer of cardboard box, and then compost or decomposing horse manure bedding. And then on the edge here, I'll take this plastic sheet here and I'll put it down and just let it lie there for the next year, 6 months, I don't know, until everything's dead underneath. Purpose of that is to turn everything dead underneath, put a fresh layer of plant material on top, which is the horse bedding and manure, and then that way you got pest control, weed control. And I'm doing it right around the hothouse. Obviously this side was done originally when I put in the beds, and then if I go around, this way is done. I don't need such a wide walkway this side. This is not the entrance, this is just the side of the hothouse. Put the plastic sheet down this side, and before everything is already growing, everything is already happening. So before it really takes off, just get it subdued and ready for spring. Okay, job done. Plastics are in, cardboard box at the bottom, compost walkway here on the side of the hothouse running down here, and there's a broader walkway there where the entrance is to the hothouse. And here's the 4 beds that I put in with the salad greens. They've been in for a couple of days, and already I can see a couple of heads sticking out, popping up. Over here, especially on the mustard greens, they've been in I think 3 days, and they're coming up everywhere. These are tomato suckers I'm planting out. They came in yesterday. They'll look better. These came in last week. They're looking much better as well than those first batch. And then, sorry for panning so quickly. Apparently we shouldn't pan on YouTube. Look at these suckers. They've been in for 2 weeks. They are looking fantastic. So in 2 weeks time they'll all look like that. There's 30 plants in a tray, except for this tray there's a couple of plants out already. So there's 90, there's 60, there's another 120. So yeah, I'll be able to fill up a couple of beds. I see that the mung beans and the soya beans that I planted for own use are not really enjoying the environment that I've got them in. Not enjoying this rich soil and the compost and the wetness. I think they like a drier, weaker soil. So yeah, the green beans and the peas and those type of things, they're really enjoying it. And the lima beans, they're really doing well. But soya and mung beans, that's for what I'm going to do is I'm going to catch 1 or 2 of those seeds, and I'm going to resow them, see if that helps, you know, when they kind of adjust to the environment that they're in. Maybe I'll have some better success with that. So I'm going to wait for them to go to seed, and then I think in the meantime I'm going to be sticking these tomatoes in between. So I think next week I'll start off with these ones. I'm just going to go check if there's some other beds that aren't doing too well. There's a whole bunch of them actually, and then maybe put some proper compost into the beds, flip the bed, restart it with tomatoes, and take it from there, you know. But definitely I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 beds. 6 beds is worth of tomatoes. I put 50 tomatoes in 1 bed, so that's 300 tomato plants that I need for those 6 beds, where the mung beans and the soya beans are in. But for them to go to seed first, let me go show you where they are. For them to go to seed first is going to take a little while. Um, these are lima beans, these are peas, more lima beans, more lima beans. So the creepers are doing well, but these bushy beans, they're not doing so well. I saw the bushy green bean as well, the bush green bean. They're not doing so well. These are, don't get fooled, these are marigolds either side. It's the yellow line on this inside that is not looking so good. Let me just avoid the sprayer quickly. There we go. And it's these boykies that aren't doing so well. And yeah, there's some of them that are actually nice and healthy, like this particular one here. So hopefully they'll send me in some seeds, and I'll use these seeds to resow, and then maybe into my weaker beds at the bottom where they're not so rich with fertilizer, not fertilizer, compost, you know. These beds are very rich, so maybe put them into the weaker beds. Maybe they will be more happy there. So happy day in Africa.